Welcome back, everyone, to Missions 101, where today we are going to continue with our trip to the various missions, running 2 missions per day. This is the second episode of that series, and today we are going to be running the Gate Captain and the Missing Treasure. Let's start with the Gate Captain. I have a new mission for you, Pine Leaf. Chather Mizzou, the abandoned fort in Duskinvale, has been quiet since the departure of the war chieftain, but the scouts have reported a new orcish presence. We can't allow them to set up a base in the south and surround us in the battle to come. Break their defenses. So we need to return to Chather Mizzou and get rid of the orcs that are there. And the orcs and wargs have returned to Chather Mizzou, attempting to set up a new base south of the warfront. Your mission is to find and defeat Ralzu, the orc captain defending the Chather Mizzou. So let's go and look for this captain. Here we are, the gate captain here in Duskin Vale. And you'll notice that what we're asked to do is to collect explosive barrels. Now, a little bit surprising that they'll tell you that from the onset that you'll be needing some explosive barrels, but alright, it's a nice thing to tell us that we need. And we are going to have to worry about these Gundabad warriors here. Now, there are a couple of missions here. There's a... Alright, there you go. Alright, good. We shut that one up. There are a couple of missions that are at this place. There's another one where you have to kill the black arrows and kill as many black arrows as possible. I'm trying to think if there's a third or not. That's the thing I'm trying to remember. I know there are two because you have this one and the one where you kill the black arrows. You don't need to kill all the black arrows in this one, though there are some black arrows who are defending the black powder, and we do have to find these explosive items here. Now, the location of the black powder barrels does vary in each run, so they're not always in the same place. So I have to go and look for them. There's one popular spot right over there. I don't see it though. Ooh, in fact, it looks like it's this way according to my delete key. So let's head over here. But yes, you'll see that there are black arrows defending this, and I don't think I've ever seen it defended by anything other than black arrows. Now, I don't know if they vary the location of the black arrows, meaning that maybe the black arrows are always there, and that one of the black arrow locations gets the barrels. That's what it feels like, but memory and such thing isn't perfect, so to speak. But that's the first one. Now, sometimes they are occasionally nice and close together, but sometimes they are quite a bit distant from one another. Let's see if we can find the other one. Anything on this side? No, perhaps down this way. Maybe we should ask this one. Have you seen a black powder keg that I can steal from you? Yes. Yes, just like the one that I'm holding in my pocket that somehow holds about 100 times as much as any pocket has a right to hold. Nothing down this way. So let's head out in this direction. Take care of this Gundabad war. I believe straight ahead there is where we are going to eventually find our the captain that we need to kill. And yeah, the warriors, they do tend to have that annoying, what I call the annoying Moria heal. This is the heal that if they get it off, then any damage you do until that buff is times out on them is going to just turn the healing instead. So it sort of rather kills being a warden because you have all these bleeds on them, and of course those bleeds are healing them instead. Here's the other barrel. So we'll just grab that, and then we can go and, well, it's a bit of it's explosive. We're dealing with explosives, so you can pretty much guess what we're going to do with them, right? It's called the gate, Captain. We pick up explosives. And what do you do to gates when you have explosives in your hand? Well, you explode them. All right, there's the gate right up there, made of these felled trees, apparently. We can pretty much bypass the rest of this and head on straight there. But if you have more orcs you need to kill, then fine. Now, these do count for the... Actually, no, these don't count because we're not in the... Oh, I always forget which zone we're in here because they say to the south, so actually I don't think this is in the Elder Slades, so I don't think these will count then for a deed. It's hard for me to tell because I've finished my Orc Slayer deed in the Elder Slades already. Probably mainly from missions, I would guess. Because there are plenty of missions that are in the right area. And you can very definitely get a number of them, especially Dragonkind. Because there are plenty of missions that involve Dragonkind, and see, I think we will be seeing one of them in a later episode. Well, actually, obviously we'll see one in a later episode because there are several missions that have it, and we're going to have episodes for all the missions. And let's get that done. Oh, this one has the annoying heal on him, does it? Well, he's not going to live to do it. So now we have these green locations where you place the explosive barrels, and it's a good idea once this happens to step back. Boom. And now here it is. Explosives set. Back away. You're telling me this after the door has set open and the explosion is finished. Probably a bit slow in providing us with that information. But let's take out of Rolls. Rolzul. Okay, we'll call him Rolzul then. I think that's good enough. Let's just work on him. See, he's a little bit tougher than the others, as you can see. Well, he is a signature. So yes, the signature mobs do get significantly tougher than the normals. But I am just going to bleed this guy to death, apparently. I was thinking he would have a little bit more to him, but apparently he doesn't. Here you go, mission complete. Now, we have the Dwarf Scout run up here. Oh, that thing's not done yet. Now, the chest is right behind the barrels. So you have to, I guess, wait for the barrels the explosives to time out before you go through there. I think, can you get through there? Yeah, you can run through there. Okay, fine. It's just through the heart of it where it seems to bump you away or something like that. But I don't need to pick that up, seeing how I'm at camp right now for the currency. So let's just return with the store. Dwarf Scout. Great work, Pineleaf. Let us return and report your success to Horin. We have returned. Well done! Though the great prize of Gundabad stands in front of us, we must remember to also protect our rear. Yes, we do. Now, that finished the daily because I had 2 from the previous episode, plus this mission together make 3 done. So March on Gundabad, missions for the cause. We wish to thank you for your hard work towards the war effort. Your good deeds shall help secure our footholds into Gundabad itself. Yes, it will. So let's finish that. And that concludes that one. Now, there's also a weekly where you need to do 4 of these all together. I've already finished the latest weekly Therefore, that's not on that list. There I have 11 of 15 done for the other weekly on a mission. But now let's check with Horin. I have a new mission for you, Pineleaf. We have recently excavated lost dwarf treasure from the ruins near Gundabad. While en route here, the treasure was stolen. We believe those who stole the treasure may have hid in the old watchpost of Shakal Atra. I can never remember these crazy names that they have in here. We must recover that treasure, as it does not only contain valuables, it may contain lost history. So we need to go and find the stolen treasure that's now missing. Treasures have been stolen! It is suspected that the items were brought to Shakal Atrad in Elderslade and hidden in the depths of the old watchtower. Your mission is to recover stolen treasure hidden within Shakal Atrad. And now this is gated. Now last time it was another gated mission where we had to collect the barrels and blow up the gate. This time you must find a way to breach the barrier to reach the mission objective, and we'll see what kind of gating we had here. Mission: the missing treasure. And when we come here, we see that we have literally a gate. And this time we've got a portcullis style gate instead of a wooden gate that we had last time. And we have the Iron Crown Sentinel and the Iron Crown Warrior. So obviously the Iron Crown is involved here. Now, one of the things I want to point out here is this little thing, Battle Hardened, plus 20% morale, plus 15% damage, plus 10% armor, and plus 10% ratings. This means that they're tougher than normal, do more damage than normal, and have more morale. And this is something that is true whenever you are doing a mission at level 130. Now, I've never done a 129 mission, so I've not verified 100% that it's only at 130, but at no other level that I've run missions have they had that buff. Every other one has been on a baseline, but they're 20% higher at level cap. Or I should say at 130, because on the legendary servers, they do not have this at level 95. This is only at the main game camp where you have this. And there's a little bit of distinction, because on the legendary servers, you do get the chest if you're level 95 on the legendary server, or if you're 130 on the regular servers. So you do have that. And that's the gating. Whenever you kill a pair of these, you open up the next gate. And there are a few of these gates that you go through as you go down. Now, the landscape version of this area, of course, is also filled with Iron Crown members, and can be a rather nasty place to go through. That's at least what I found, because I think a lot of them, it's pretty common to run into signatures and all the like. But this one, it's pairs of normal mobs, so that's not too bad even with that buff in there. So this one isn't really all that tough of a mission, because you don't have to worry about signatures, and I think it's the signatures that really can slow things down here, because when you get the signatures, they take a time. So the missions that tend to worry me the most when I'm at level cap are those that tend to have many than there. Oh yeah, this one has 3 instead of 2. So you do have that little extra one. This is the last one of Port's Treasure, because you can see the chest up ahead just past the portcullis. So you can get through here fairly quickly if you need to. Oh, he put fright on me. I better get rid of that. Good. And now for you. Oh, there you go. Now you just have a warrior and a sentinel. That's all that's left here. So I might as well ambush him just for the finale here. And then we shall be done and be able to get out of here, right? Now, one of the fortunate things on this particular mission is that the dwarf who comes to escort you out afterwards, he does come here. You have to kill all the mobs, and the last of the mobs you're going to be killing are in this room. And you got to finish out by picking up the treasure chest. So since that's what completes the mission, the dwarf knows where to come pick you up. And of course, we've got the usual chest there. And great work, Pineleaf! With the treasury covered, let's return and report your success. Yes, we will. We have returned and have the treasure. Well done! With the treasury covered, our lore masters can study its contents. Perhaps it would shed some light on gaps in Gundabad's history. Ooh, somebody just got a new rep level there. There you go. And that ends our episode for today, where we did 2 new missions. We did the gate captain and the missing treasure. It looks like when they put them down in resettable quests, they put them in... What order do they put them in? It certainly wasn't the order in which I did them. Oh, it looks like it goes in reverse alphabetical order. Ooh, interesting. Well, that's interesting to know. But that's it for today's episode, and I'll see you next time we return for another class in Missions 101.